IBC, Dale Gateful 33 here to do the next episode instalment in my Lost in the Collection series. This is number 20, so multiple of 5 means the random number generator app on my phone has chosen the records for me to listen to, and it's done its job. It's a fairly random selection, which is good. So yeah, so these are records, as anyone who's been following this will know, that I haven't listened to for at least 5 years, and so I'm trying to dig back in and revisit them. So first up is Colosseum and Valentyne's Suite. So this is a jazz rock prog, some psych band. This is from, is it 69, I think, maybe 69 or 70, and yeah, this is on the Vertigo Swirl label, UK Vertigo Swirl, which I haven't done that now, I've got a bit back. So yeah, really enjoyed this. So the kettle is quite a kind of stomping song to start with. I liked, I'll say elegy, I don't know how you pronounce it. Butty's Blues is a blues, as you sort of, well, yeah, so another sort of blues rock as well. There's blues rock, psych rock, prog rock, jazz rock in this, I think. Butty's Blues is more bluesy, blues rocky. That was kind of less exciting. And then The Machine Demands a Sacrifice was a good way to finish side 1, and then side 2 is the Valentyne Suite, which you know, is a really great side of music. So yeah, really enjoyed going back to this. I've got 3 Colosseum albums. Their first 3, I think. Yeah, got first 3 albums by Colosseum. Right, next up is, I've shown this before on some kind of thread or, you know, vinyl tag or something. But this is Donald Fagen from Steely Dan, and the album Kamakiriad from 1993. Being 1993, it's quite hard to find this on vinyl. I was lucky enough to find it about 10 years ago at a boot sale for 50p or £1 or something. I don't know why I'm getting the some reprise, whatever the right term is, pronunciation. Yeah, so this is really good. I haven't played Donald Fagen's Nightfly for ages. That'll be coming up at a future date, so I can't quite recall all of that. But the interesting thing about this, I think, is it's essentially a Steely Dan album, because it's produced by Walter Becker, and he plays bass on it, so it sounds very much like a later Steely Dan, but I think better than sort of the last 2 albums that they put out. In my view, I think it's not quite classic period, but it's really, I mean, it's really kind of easy to kind of access, great to have on, really sort of laid back, funky sounding. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Okay, next up was an album that's been in and out of the am I getting rid of it, am I keeping it, is Kossoff, Backstreet Caller, so Paul Kossoff from the band Free, the guitarist with the band Free. This was his solo album. It's a great album. In fact, I've got the deluxe CD version of it, which is why I was thinking, what do I need to keep the vinyl as well? Yeah, so it's got Tuesday Morning is a side-long track, instrumental guitar based, obviously, track of side 1, and there's some vocal and instrumental 4 tracks on side 2 with guest vocalists. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this, going back to it. So yeah, I mean, Paul Kossoff is a fantastic guitarist, and so I love his work in Free. Yeah, going back to this, I think I was kind of fairly dismissive of it, because I felt it might be a little bit, you know, a little bit show-offy, but it wasn't actually. It's pretty well done. Okay, next one was one I was expecting maybe the random number generator would throw up, just because of the law of averages, and it did. So yeah, so I've been rearranging my records a bit. I've kind of like, I think I've maximised the space in this small room, but I'm always thinking of new schemes to just maybe squeeze in another cube somewhere or other. And I had what I call my wife's records in a separate kind of flip box, and that was meant you couldn't put anything on it. So I've now got rid of that flip box and put another cube in over there. And so in doing that, I've absorbed some of my wife's records into the alphabetized collection, and only the ones that aren't completely naff. I hope she never watches this video. So yeah, the interesting thing about me and my wife in terms of music taste, when we got married and moved in together, and we pulled our collection of mainly CDs, cassettes and vinyl, we didn't have one duplicate out of that, which probably says something. Yeah, but anyway, we can agree on quite a lot of things, and this is an artist I do agree is a fantastic artist. I just happen to put it in my wife's collection rather than mine. So it's got enough of this ABBA. So yeah, it wasn't cool enough to go into my collection, but Richard McCook has helped me get over myself. So yeah, so I've got all the ABBA albums, or rather, my wife has got all the ABBA albums. So now I've put them in the A's, and none of them have been played though, or none of them have been listed in the spreadsheet as being played. So they came up. I might reshoot this in a minute because I am talking a load of old twaddle. So yeah, so outside. So what was interesting for this is, outside of the singles, the hits, they weren't bad. I mean, some of the lyrics or the titles, like Dum Dum Diddle and things like that, and the Tiger, it's a little bit. But I remember this. My parents had this, and I remember I played Arrival because I felt it was quite cool. As what I would have been 11-year-old or 10-year-old, I liked the track Arrival, so I would play that. But I was didn't think I think my mum liked ABBA, but I didn't think the singles at the time were that cool. I'm going to choke in a minute. I haven't got a drink here with me, so I might have to reshoot this video. And then finally, with some thrown up an EP, excuse me, which is the Cure, the Peel Sessions. This is the later picture disc version that came out in, what was it, 91. Again, a car boot sale find. So this is 4-track EP of obviously Cure's Peel Session, Killing an Arab, 10:15 Saturday Night, Fire in Cairo, Boys Don't Cry, all great songs. And actually, playing this, it's hard to tell the difference between these and the studio version, to be honest. I thought it was really great. So yeah, so that's where I will finish. So next week I will probably be picking 5 albums that have reached their 5-year anniversary of not being listened to in the month of May, and so see what that throws up. Okay, VC, and hopefully I'll be getting to the boot sales this weekend. So cheers, bye.